Let's see, who else is there? Where's my legs?
Hi, little man.
Hi.
Okay, I might be distracted from my lips. I got that new lip stuff that's supposed to stay on all day, and it burns your lips when you put it on.
Yeah.
And they said it'll burn your lips until they exfoliate and peel. I'm like, all right, I don't know about this, but, you know, we're going to try it out.
That sounds terrible.
I know, it does not feel good. So right now I'm like, oh, my lips kind of hurts. Oh, there's Jess. Now we can see her.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Okay, so I am recording this. I want everyone to chat while we're going through, so I'm not going to mute people unless there's like some like big crazy thing. But everyone on the call knows me. Obviously, I'm Christy Seabury. And Bobby Joe, thanks for jumping on with us tonight. I figured if people have specific questions, hey Beth, and I don't know how to answer it, then it's a good thing you're on. And then, is that you, Sherry? Shoot a phone.
Yes.
Okay, yes. I'm like, Sherry's going to talk about some of the smart ship and the green stuff that I don't know about to help me out with that. So, I first wanted to just talk to everyone and just let y'all know that you are killing it. Like, our team is so young, and we've only been signed up for, oh my gosh, I've been in for what, 40, 45 days?
Yeah.
It's so crazy, and it's been this domino effect where people are just jumping in. And it's funny because I'll get messages from some of y'all like, I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated with this and that. And I'm like, hey, you've only been in for a few days. You're planting seeds. You're doing amazing. Everyone is just killing it. Like, the momentum we have right now on this team and in Modere is so exciting. I mean, y'all are getting promotions, and you just began. Like, Jess R. sent me a screenshot of just her weekly commission today, and I was like, holy shit, that's just for a week? Like, it's
1 week.
For a week. It's not even her big month one. And that to me is so freaking exciting. It is so exciting. And, you know, I don't want to reinvent the wheel tonight with this training. I just want to kind of help you guys find where resources are to find the information of questions you have. Because we have a perfect layout with the Social Retail Live page, and a perfect layout with the M3 page and ad tag message. So I don't want to reinvent anything. I just want to make sure everyone knows where everything's at, because we have so many new live. But another thing that I wanted to remind you all of, and as you're getting new SMs, you need to let your downline know. If y'all want to promote, get in my face, okay? I don't know if you want it and how bad you want it unless you're in my face, unless you're messaging me, unless you're in my inbox all the time like, hey, I want to make this much money. Because when I first joined with Bobby Joe, I was going to have a baby in 2.5 weeks. I was leaving my other company and my commissions, and I said, I need to make this much money. Tell me what to do. And I probably messaged Bobby Joe, how many times a day, girl?
It doesn't matter.
But maybe 10 to 50 times a day. Like, how do I message? Where do I tag? What is this group called? But she knew I was hungry, and she knew I wanted it because I was in her face all day long. So I get a lot of comments from y'all like, oh, I don't want to bug you, blah, 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 blah. No, screw that. If you want it, you get in my face, you get in Bobby Joe's face, you get in whoever enrolled you, their face, and you let us, yes. But let us know that you're hungry for it, and we are here to help. Like, we love to do this, and we're so passionate about it. So that was kind of the first thing that I just wanted to go over with people, is just to remind you, like, we are here to help, and we are here to answer as many questions as possible, morning, noon, and night. You know?
Can I add something really quick to that?
Of
I have to
course.
tell you guys, I'm in probably about 100 chats a day. And that's not even an exaggeration. If I could show you my phone from like all day, if you message me and I don't respond within like an hour, just go back in and be like, hey girl, and so it bumps up to the top because it probably got buried and I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm going to get back to you. And then it just gets buried.
Right.
But don't be offended if I haven't responded, and don't be offended if you're like, I need you, just so that I can bump up to the top and I know, like, okay, here it is, I need to respond. Because I'm not even exaggerating. If I show you my phone, like every 5 seconds, it's dinging. I'm probably in close to 100, if not more, chats every single day.
Right.
So don't feel like you're offending me if you're like, hello, question mark. It's
Right.
okay.
Well, right. And that's the thing. And you know, we have all these groups on Facebook and they are amazing too. So if you can't get a hold of me because I'm sleeping weird hours, because sometimes I fall asleep during the day. And then last night I was messaging people from 2 till 3:30 in the morning when I was nursing the baby. My hours are crazy, but so insane. Like, it's crazy, but it's good. But go into these groups, not the Facebook chats, but go into the groups like the One Voice, or go into the M3. And if you have a question, let's say about thyroid issues with the M3, and if you can't get a hold of me or Bobby Joe, go into those groups and type in the search thyroid, and it'll bring up all the posts that talk about thyroid. You know, the one thing I guess that's really good about me and who I am as a person is I'm too stupid to know that I don't need to know everything. Does that make sense? Like, some people need to know everything before they can start messaging people and running. And I guess I just don't even know that I should know a little bit about anything. And I'm like, I'm just going to start posting and messaging people. And then if someone can't help me with it, I'm just going to figure it out and wing it as I go. You know, and that's okay too. Like, as you're messaging with people, and if they reach out and ask a weird question about, is this going to interact with my meds, or what if I'm pregnant, if I'm nursing, take this, just say, you know, I'm not sure, let me find out for you and I'll get back to you. And that's okay. You don't need to know everything right away, and you don't need to have the answers for people immediately either. You know, in our old company that a lot of us were in, we worked in desperation, and what's that other word I like to use, Bobby Joe, that I used the other day with you? Remember when I was talking about our old company and I was like, we're not thriving in this, like, it's another word for desperation and this urgency. Like, we don't have to just snap, jump when people ask us to do things. We're going to just work in faith and in peace and know that when we get back to someone, we'll get back to them. We're not at everyone's beck and call. Like, we are busy. I'm looking at all these faces on here, and y'all are busy all day long. When you're not at your jobs, when you're not with your kids, you're constantly reaching out like, hey, I want to add this person in a chat, or this person has a question about the product. And you guys are busy. So just keep working with this faith that you're planting these seeds and all these beautiful things are coming together. It's so crazy, awesome, ridiculous. Oh my God. I just freaking love it. So I wanted to see where y'all are at with questions or with training downline, and kind of just do question and answer a little bit, because I do have some things I want to touch on, but I also want to make sure that we address your questions and concerns. So you guys have things right off the bat that you're like, I don't know what this means, and I see it pop up all the time? Here, let me show you this. Do all you guys know how to turn off your notifications on the chats when it gets to be overwhelming and crazy?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone knows how to do that. So if you're at work, or if you just need an hour without dinging, you know how to turn off the notifications. Okay. And when you see some of your SMs take themselves out of a chat, reach out to them and say, hey, I saw you removed yourself from the chat, and I know these notifications are freaking insane, but let's add you back in, and I'll teach you how to turn off the notifications, and see if they'll stay connected that way. Because I feel like once they start pulling themselves out and they start to get disconnected, then they might lose some of that spunk and that drive a little bit. Don't you think, Bobby Joe? Yeah.
I think so. I think it's important to stay near the fire. You never want to remove yourself from the fire, because whether you have a bad day or a good day, your bad day could be influenced by somebody who had a good day, and your good day could influence someone who is having a bad day. But
Right.
you never want to go too far from the fire, because then your fire is going to burn out, right? We can feed off of each other. And you guys, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this momentum that we're experiencing. Every single month, they're growing by 500%, if not more. You guys are in the right place at the right time, and you've got to take advantage of it. So if you work really hard for 6 to 8 months on Modere, that could set you up for the rest of your life potentially. So
Right.
you have to think about that. You know what I'm saying? You're at the ground floor, you're at the bottom level. You guys are killing it, and never ever stop with that momentum until you've arrived at your goals and your levels of E3 and above. And even then, you guys will keep going, because it's just going to be a whole nother ball game. So
Well, you're
just
going to have so many people underneath you that you need to help
Right.
get to those levels then. And you know, that's another thing. I'm going to probably be all over the place because that's just what I do. But what was I just going to say now? Like, hang on. We're just talking about what? Momentum. Oh, I know. We were talking about this today. Sherry and Jess and her new girl, Bryn, we got together and we were talking about your Facebook and getting people more engaged on your Facebook posts, okay? There's a couple things that need to happen, and I'm not just saying this because I know about social media, but I do know because I've watched a million trainings with social media. People need to start doing lives, myself included, okay? I'm not just saying that everyone needs to do them and not me. I hate doing lives. They scare the shit out of me. We all need to start doing lives ASAP, end of discussion. Because that is going to put us in so many other people's Facebook news feeds. And they're going to start seeing our other posts then too, not just the Facebook Live. So scary as it is, we just have to do it. I was actually going to do one today in the car with my sunglasses on because then at least I don't get distracted. And then I just ended up losing all track of time. So what I did then tonight is I put a reminder in my phone, and every day it's going to go off to make a Facebook Live. We need to get over ourselves and do that. And then another thing with Facebook is if your accounts are not public, you need to be public. You don't just want your friends seeing your stuff. If there's people that you don't want in your life, block them. But otherwise, if you have your settings set to just friends, it really limits the amount of people that are going to see it. I've gotten customers because a friend commented on a before and after, and then it showed up on her news feed and her friends were seeing it. So I had 3 of her friends message me like, oh, what is this? Can I do this? And I had no clue who they are, but because it's public, it shows up in all different realms of different people's Facebook feeds.
Yeah, he should.
So, so make sure that the Facebook is public. The lives are so important. If you listen to Jessie, what's her name?
Jessie Lee Ward.
Yeah. She's like, my team is killing it right now, and we rule social media. We do lives all day. And you guys can talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be about the products. It doesn't have to be about network marketing. Yesterday or the day before, I did 2 truths and a lie. So it can be anything. I mean, be in your kitchen making food or doing homework with your kids and just let that come through. People want to see you, and they want to see just you interacting in your life. So it doesn't just have to be about your business all the time. It can just be about life, and that's okay. You know, just make it fun. Get that engagement there. And then another good thing that Jess brought up today at our meeting is if you want to show up in other people's news feeds, go to your top 10 list. Go to the people that you really want to engage with and start liking and commenting on their statuses. Okay? Start interacting with them like, oh my God, your kid's so cute, or, you know, whatever it is that they're posting about, you know, start interacting with them and just be a good friend, you know, just, there's background, there's like.
Yeah, I hear an echo.
I know. Is that for me?
I don't know. I wonder if you just muted everybody, and then if they want to talk, they can unmute themselves. I don't know if that will help.
I just get so distracted so easily. It's like crazy talk. Where's my manage people?
Christy, can you talk about a little bit about friend requesting build
Whoops.
on Facebook?
Friend requesting what on Facebook?
Like building your following on Facebook a little bit more, like following other people on Facebook, because like isn't Facebook like really strict about that, like as far as like just going out and friend requesting people, and can you still get thrown on Facebook?
Yes and no. So, and Bobby Joe, jump in if you've got anything to add. So what I do is I try to, okay, where's my calendar? I think it's in the other, no, it's right here. So every month I print off a blank calendar, okay?
Yep.
And every day I try to have 5 people accept a friend request, okay? So I might have to friend request 20, 25 people in order to get 5 people to say yes, okay? But I'm also going through and, you know, the suggested friends list, it always pops up.
Yeah.
Go through. Who cares if you know the people? We just want to build, you know, the amount of people we're reaching. So who cares if you know the people, if you're related to them, right? So I always click on them and see who they are. If there's someone who's dressed all kind of like Hoochie Mama, I just remove and go on to the next person. Like, I don't want boobs sticking out and like the booty sticking out. I'm like, nope, on to the next.
Okay, but so what I mean though is like you can't. I thought Facebook had rules against that you can't just go out and friend request anybody and everyone, that you had to have some type of a relationship with them.
I have found out over the last 5 months that you do not need to have a relationship with them. Okay. Here's where people get into trouble. If you start messaging people the second they accept your friend request, then they're going to turn you into Facebook, and then you're going to get put in Facebook jail.
Okay, but friend requesting them alone is fine?
It's fine. However, every once in a while when I have sent too many friend requests, I will get a little notice that pops up and says, do you know this person? And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be thrown in Facebook jail, so I'm going to stop for the rest of the day and wait till tomorrow. So
that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, and I've been thrown in Facebook jail before, but not for a couple of years. And it really sucks to be thrown in jail because I think it was like 2-3 weeks I couldn't get into my account. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's why I'm being cautious about that, because I don't want that to happen.
Right, but it's only happened once, and look at my last months of names. These are all my new friends, the last months.
Wow.
All my new friends, people I have no clue. People in my groups on Facebook. So one of the things that you guys have been hearing about is joining Facebook groups. Okay, so what are your interests? Find those groups on Facebook, and once you start interacting with people on Facebook, then shoot them a friend request. Okay, I'm in groups for dyslexia because my son and I are dyslexic. I'm in groups for foster care because we do foster care. I'm in groups for people with labs because we have a couple of yellow labs. So find groups that are interesting and start to interact, okay? Don't just like get caught up in the gossip of some of these groups and not interact. Start interacting. I've got a really good friend over in Scotland who is driving me flipping nuts because she's going to join the team. She just won't pull the trigger. So pray about it. But she's a good friend, and I know this would be good, but I would have no clue who she is without this mom group. Okay, so just find groups that are interesting. Like, you know, Jessica, you do preschool stuff. Find some fun groups, you know, for that, and start interacting. Like, oh, today we did this project, and as you start to develop these relationships, and people are like, what do you do? You know, oh, you sell weight loss products. Oh, I need to lose weight. Send me your link, and you just, you know.
So then, would I join like a group of some sort on Facebook that just has like preschool ideas or something, or teachers. There's a website that I told about in class. Like teachers pay teachers, so like you can put ideas out there of projects, and then what they do is they'll add you and ask you like, hey, how did you do this project, or teacher add teacher, something like that. And so that would probably be a good idea.
Yes. And there's millions of them. There are so many groups. But when you're adding new friends, people you don't know, if they're in Modere, don't add them. You don't want to have Modere people as new friends. And even as, you're connecting with other people on the team, you can follow one or two Modere people, but don't have your whole entire newsfeed full of the people you see right here in front of you on the screen. Okay? Like, I have all of your names written down, and I go through your Facebooks a couple times a day to like and comment, but I don't want all your stuff just showing up in my newsfeed because I already interact with y'all. I want different people that I'm not interacting with to show up in my newsfeed. So make sure that you're not following everyone. If your newsfeed only looks like it's Modere right now, unfollow a few people. Clean that up a little bit.
And you don't have to feel bad. Like, I was on the corporate call on Saturday, and after that call, I got like a bajillion friend requests from people in Modere. And I'm going to be honest, I denied all of them because I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it because Facebook is my business.
Right.
And they're already in the business, so I'm not doing it, like I said, to be rude or to be mean. But if they really want to see what I'm doing, they can follow me. We don't necessarily have to be friends.
Right.
So don't feel bad if that's what's going on with you guys.
Right. What other questions do y'all have about Facebook? The lives?
How long do you go with messaging people like in between? So you have a few people, let's say, that comment on something, and you tag them in the posts on like either the social live or the M3, and you send them like, how long do you wait until you say, did you check everything out, or what did you think about the videos, type of stuff?
Why don't you answer, Bobby Joe, and then I'll let everyone know what I do.
So usually what I do is I never ask somebody to add them. I just do it. I'm super excited. I usually voice clip them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to show you what I do, or oh my gosh, you got to see this system. And then they'll message me back and be like, I can't listen to that, I'm at work. And so then I'm like, emoji, 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 like 75 times, so they know I'm super excited. And then I send them what I sent in the voice clip. I go and I add them. In the M3 system, I add them in the pin post, and then I tag them on a couple of things. So results pictures, the M3 video by Greg Horn. I think it's awesome. It explains why we need to focus on weight loss. And then I will message them immediately and say, hey, oh my gosh, I tagged you on a few things. Did you make sure you check your notifications, because I don't want it to get lost. You've got to check out these results.
Yeah.
And then if I don't hear back from them in like a day, it's literally like a day, I'll message them back and be like, hey, so what did you think about the video I tagged you in? And that's really it, just to open it up again.
Yep. And then let's say that they don't reply. Let's say they're opening the messages and they don't reply. Then maybe a day, maybe 2 days max later, I'll tag them in one or two before and afters and say, oh my God, Janelle, look at these before and afters. This blows my mind. That's it. I don't message them, but I tag them because they're seeing it then. And we're still planting those seeds and just kind of watering those seeds a little bit, okay? So again, we're just building our business in faith. Like, these products work, and there's 100% money back guarantee. So we don't have to be desperate. That's the word, Bobby Joe, desperate. We do not need to be desperate with this business or with getting customers, because everyone's results are amazing. And sometimes I'm at a stop sign and I open a message and then I can't reply because it turns green. And then my message gets buried. So it's okay to follow up with people like Bobby Joe did. For those of you that are new, or even if you haven't watched the training videos, if you look in your back office, if you log into your back office, at the top, does it say training, I believe? And then it says success cycle. There's a drop down and it says success cycle. There's about 45 minutes of different short videos that are amazing. These videos show you how to do Facebook Lives. These videos teach you how to add, tag, and message. These videos will answer a lot of the questions that we have. And I'm not saying go to the videos, we're not here to help you. I'm just saying watch the videos. It's going to help reinforce a lot of the conversations that we're having tonight, and maybe some other questions that you have that you don't think of either right off the bat.
And the success cycle, I think, is super important. I mean, I know I've said this before, and I'm sure you guys heard me say it before, but it's important because that's a duplicatable system. And you guys have to remember that your businesses are going to grow exponentially, and they're going to grow quick. Mm-hmm. So you want to be able to put people somewhere where you've already experienced that yourself. And that's the success cycle, because their questions, their basic questions are going to be answered, and they won't be coming to you a million times when they can go and look it up, or they can start referring their team to that as well. So when you show people what to do based off of your actions, they're going to follow that.
Right.
Right.
Right. You know, and I know, Janelle, you work full-time and you've had so many rock stars come in over the last week. So if you're busy at work and you can't answer a question, then let's say Cindy reaches out to you, you might say, go to One Voice and type in the search bar ATM. And then Cindy, it's going to pull up videos on the ATM system that we use. And you're going to be able to watch a quick 2-minute video and figure it out. And then Janelle's not going to have all the stress of, oh shit, I'm not being a good team leader because I can't answer these questions. Because really, this is our businesses. So when we do have these questions, you know what? Great, reach out and ask. But if someone's not available, find those answers. You know, just do it. And you're going to figure it out. You know, the thing is it was so overwhelming the first week or two. And then after I got into the routine, it's so easy because we do the same thing over and over. You know, I mean, Jess Kempf, the first week, remember, you were messaging me like, how do I answer? How do I answer? And now I don't hear from you because you have it down. You know,
I always tell people it takes like a week to a week and a half. If you're consistently working, it takes about that long to get comfortable with everything. And even then, you're still going to learn new things. Like today on the Legacy Leaders chat, somebody was like, what's the yearly fee? I said, $39. And Nicole said, no, it's actually $29. I was like, all right, $29 sounds even better.
Right.
So you don't have to know all the answers, because I don't even know all the answers. People will ask me what's in the M3, and I'm like, I don't care. Look at my results. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just important that you understand that who you are is going to be enough for the people who are meant to be in your business. And you don't want to convince, beg, drag, none of that for people who are giving you excuse after excuse. You know, you're just wasting time when you could be finding your next person, or the next person you're going to help change their life and their health. Right. So just remember that you don't have to have every single answer.
No, not at all. So again, when you first join, we want to make that live video and just talk about a new adventure and that you're doing this new thing in life. And your upline will tag you in a video or two of that, or talk to you about that, okay? And if you hate videos, have a glass of wine. No shame in that game. Take the edge off. You know, and then the second thing is watch those training videos in your back office, okay? Watch those training videos. Those are really important. Another question I get asked a lot is, what is my code? Like, what is my email that I give people to order product? So if you don't know what it is, if you look in your back office, there's going to be a 6-digit number. So
yes,
your website that you give people to order product, not to sign up as an SM, but to order product, is going to be www.modare.com/ and then that number. don't know who the buzzing is. It must be me. I don't know. Okay, anyway, sorry. So you're going to give that website to people who want to get product. And you know what? I don't even know my referral code number, girls. I just have it in my notes in my phone, and I just copy and paste it to people. I don't even know the number. That's how easy it can be. Now, another website that y'all need to know is that one you picked out when you signed up. That's your website that people are going to go to when a social marketer wants to join your team. Okay, so we have two websites. One for customers to sign up. That's your Modere one. And then the other website is the name you picked out. So it's going to be www. Is it the name first? Your name. Shiftingretail.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it's copy and pasted into my notes. So really, anyone can do this business. Look at me. I do this, and I don't even know my numbers. Copy and paste, copy and paste. And as you're messaging with people, and let's say that first week or two, you're needing a lot of support with us with responding to people, with closing on sales, which is completely fine because we've all been there and done it. The verbiage that you like, save it in your notes. And that way when you're messaging people and they just are reaching out to you, you can just copy and paste it as well. You know, like if someone reaches out and says, what's the M3? I have a little blip in my notes of what the M3 is, so I don't have to retype it every time. You know, I go to my notes in my phone. It says info on M3, copy, you know, push copy, and then go to my message, paste. So try to make it as easy as you can.
The other thing too is videos. That's huge. So I have the videos. Either I copy the link and I put them in my notes section and I label them so I know what it is. Or on Facebook, they have where you can save them. Do you guys all know about that? And I save videos on my saved feed on Facebook so that I can quickly go back where it says, there's one video that talks about living clean for free for social marketers and customers. So if a customer asks me a question, I'm like, oh yeah, I can tag you in a video. I just go to my save thing, click the video, and I tag them in that. So, you know, there's a lot of options for quick results so that you can keep on trugging along.
Right. But the nice thing is that we do have all these videos and they're in the groups as well. Okay. So when you're adding people and you're tagging them in the pinned posts, and let's say they're a potential social marketer and they say, I also want to know about commissions, you're going to want to scroll through Social Retail Live and tag them in some of the commission videos. Okay. Don't get into the trap of thinking you need to know about the commission and then typing everything out. No, let them listen to the video. We have people that have done all the work for us. So, you know, if you're new, and even me being in a month and a half, I still go through the groups every couple days and I watch some of these videos and I get familiar with what we all have in front of us so that I can just slip potentials in there and tag them whenever I need to, you know. Do we want to touch on the SmartShip right now and free product? Or Janelle, do you have a question still about this stuff?
No, the SmartShip and the free product and the customer referral link.
Okay. Bobby, Joan, Sherry, do you guys want to kind of talk about that stuff?
I'll let Sherry start and then I'll just add in. If she's on still, I think she is.
Oh yeah, hold on. Sherry, are you there?
Oh,
I had you.
yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
No, I had you muted.
Sorry.
You're good. So do you want to talk about like how we get free product?
Sure.
Okay, and all that?
Sure. Do you want me to start with that or the customer referral part?
Whatever your heart desires, because I don't know much about it.
Well, the customer referral thing is really easy. So basically what happens is when a customer signs up with you and they get their confirmation, they get their own code. So it's like our 6-digit number, but a little bit different. And then they can use that code and refer other people
Right.
to use our products. So what happens then is that person, so let's say, okay, I'm a new customer and I shared my code with Christy. So I got $10 off when I used Janelle's code. All right. And then what happens is I gave my code to Christy to use. Christy got $10 off, and then I'm going to get $10 on a future purchase because I referred someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
to
and
everyone?
then,
That makes sense? Okay.
so, and then the other part, do you want me to keep going with customers first, or do you want to talk about how we get free product?
Should we continue with customers and then we'll switch over?
Sure. So I want to make sure I do this correctly. So Bobby Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. From what I understand, so, okay, from Janelle, I purchased the M3. And then I referred Christy, and Christy purchased the M3. So for every person that purchases from me using my referral code and M3, I'm going to get 25% off of my next Smart Ship.
So you
Is
get
that correct?
for every customer who purchases from a customer's link. Okay. So just follow me here. Customer A signs up customer B. Customer B refers 20 people. For every person that is referred via a customer link, the original customer is going to get 25% off of that purchase total, or $10, whatever is greater.
Whatever's greater. Okay.
So if they refer 4 M3 customers in 1 month, that total will equal a free M3 system for that customer, because 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 is 100%. Get what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
let's say somebody orders an M3. Clearly the 25% is more than $10, right? So that customer would get 25%. But let's say somebody gets the deodorant. Well, 25% of the deodorant is like, what, $1?
Yeah.
So they would get $10 then. They'd get the $10 coupon. And let's say then they refer another customer, and that customer gets trim. Well, that's $89 or $79. So they would get 25% of that, or $10, whatever is greater. You guys get that?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I kind of get it. I don't do math.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's awesome. It is. Yes.
Just do it.
Just do it.
So how do the customers, though, get the $10 off their first order? Is that automatic?
Yes.
So when they order for the very first time, a customer, and they go in and say they order the M3, it's $159, right? They're actually going to only pay $149 for it?
Right.
As long as they're not signing up for the pledge, because the pledge, when they do the Smart Ship, they'll get $20 off instead of just $10.
Oh.
But they will not get both. You either get $10 off for
And what's-
just a 1 month order, or you get $20 off for doing the Smart Ship.
Okay, so what's the difference between the pledge and the M3?
What do you mean?
It's just a different way of purchasing. The M3 is the pledge. So
Right.
what the pledge entails is buying your M3, and when you're on the Smart Ship, you're going to get a free product, you're going to get free shipping, and then you're going to get $20 off, and you're signing up to do that monthly. So you're signing up for a Smart Ship.
Okay, so the
But
pledge is, okay.
And then you're pledging to do your 7,500 steps, less sugary drinks, whatever your 3 choices are. So that's the pledge part of the M3.
Okay.
However, like I've had customers that are just like, well, I just want to try this for 1 month. So what they can do is under weight management, they can go through the links and they can buy the M3 system and just get a 1 month supply. But since it's just a first time order, they'll get it for $149, and then they do not have to purchase anything else. They're not setting up a smart ship, and they're not even doing the pledge part of it.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome. Thanks.
Mhm.
But I thought that if they signed up for the smart ship, so they got the $20 off the M3, I thought that they could cancel the smart ship right after their credit card runs, and they're not locked into that smart ship. Is that
Yeah, you can do that.
okay?
You
can
can do
cancel
that,
at
but
any-
if you decide to go back into doing the pledge again, you're not going to be able to participate in the pledge.
Okay.
That's my understanding. Now that could be wrong, but you canceling it or prolonging it or pushing it out or whatever, I mean, that's all, they have the freedom to do that. So there's no commitment,
Right.
but it's more like I'm signing up for a smart ship. I want to get 90-day results. I want to see where it takes me in 90 days. And they can participate in the contests that the company runs and things like that. Like that girl who got a $500 shopping spree. I was like, why can't I participate in this? I would like a $500 shopping spree.
Right.
But, you know, it's not, I mean, so if somebody cancels their pledge, then they're not allowed to participate in that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, and that's good to know because, again, you know, I see little snippets of things in chat, so I didn't know the whole.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have questions about Janelle?
So the M3 pledge group, that's like, should we not be adding everybody to that group? Like our team members?
The accountability group, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can add only the people who take the pledge to that group.
Okay, because I've been adding everyone that I signed up to, like all those groups.
What
Should we
group?
not be doing that? Like every group that I got, I've just been adding them all to it.
No. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, there's that image that is in our One Sexy chat. And do you guys know how to look at images? Like scroll down and just look at images instead of having to scroll through a feed? There's an image I made with all the groups, and then it says like who you add to which group. So with customers, you only should add them to the M3 group because you're going to add, tag, and message them. And then if they take the pledge, add them to the M3 pledge.
Okay, because I had I can barely read that though on that page. So I was like, whatever groups that I had, I just thought, but then again, I signed up as a customer first and then went in. So that's probably why I got all the groups, because I first originally signed up as customer and then went into and joined.
Right.
Well, there's also a reminder on the Legacy Leaders team page. The pinned post tells you exactly what groups people should be in.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta try to find time to do that. Get on that.
And that's okay. I mean, we're all just doing the best we can right now, and the momentum's so crazy, just trying to keep up with it. That's why I wanted to do this training, you know, just to help clear the air with some of the questions.
Exactly.
Yep. So do we have any more customer questions? Okay. So then, Sherry, do you want to talk about the SM piece of things?
Sure. This is the only reason I found this out because, so basically, as you're signing up customers and we're getting the free product, everybody has like that little speedometer type looking thing in their back office to see how it goes. I just want to make sure people are utilizing and know how much free product they're getting, because what happened to me is I wasn't 100% sure from the month of February how much free product I was allowed. So I just played it on the safe side and saw that I had like a $21 credit sitting out there. And when I called customer service, because my Smart Ship had already run, and they said, basically, I just lost it because it has to be in your Smart Ship to use that free product credit.
And it has to be that month, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't roll over.
Yep. So what I had in February was $200, and I only spent like, I don't know, like 179 of it. So that $21 is just lost.
And
it's always better. So I even go over, so I was just pulling up my Smart Ship, and this is kind of just like what I'm doing. Y'all don't have to follow. So my Smart Ship, my total on my Smart Ship is right now, like I'm looking at it, it's $238.06. I earned $199 worth of free product credit. So that means out of pocket, I'm going to pay about $30 or $38. So it's almost better to go over by like $1 or $2 more or $5 more and pay just a little bit out of pocket so that you're really taking advantage of all of those product credits.
Right. Well,
I agree.
And here's something. So for the newbies, when you hit bronze, you get $99 worth of free product for the month. Is that correct, Bobby Joe?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's our first goal is we want to hit bronze. That's 500 customer points. And that's 5 customers. But you're going to get that $99 worth of free product when you hit bronze. So then what do you get when you hit silver?
150.
Okay. So then when you hit silver, woohoo, Jessica Kemp.
Yeah, $150.
$150 worth of free product. Holy shit, that is awesome. That is so awesome. And then when you hit gold, you're going to get $199.
Yep.
And that's as high as we go every month, correct? $199. Okay. So that's awesome. We're getting paid commissions. We're getting free product of our choice. I mean, that's awesome. All right, Sherry, keep talking. I have to mute myself.
And as
No,
gold, typically somebody who hits gold, that's 2,000 customer pod points, right? So don't let that number overwhelm you because that's like 20 people on M3. So I think all of us are capable of doing 20 people or getting, smaller sales here and there of like the toothpaste and the mouthwash. You guys don't discredit the other products that we have. They are spectacular products, like truly 100%. So as a gold member or a gold promoter, basically it's 2,000 points. You're getting $199 of free product and your paycheck will be $1,100. $1,150, you guys. Like,
that is a semester at school for me.
Right. Like, isn't that crazy? And you're going for gold this month. Like, that's huge. So you're not only running your business for free because you're getting free stuff, but now you're getting this fat paycheck on top of it, all from your phone. Like,
Right.
how cool is that?
Super cool.
I think I have 2 SMs coming in tomorrow, and I've been keeping up with them, and it's actually one of them is a girl that I just know through Facebook, and then another is a couple. They want to like do it together.
Uh-huh.
And so the wife's going on M3, and then the guy did more like the social marketing side, he said.
Yeah.
So,
And what did you promote to last month, Jess?
I don't think I did last month. Did I? Was it? I think it was.
Yep, bronze.
It was, okay.
But who
Yeah,
was it? Jessica or the other Jessica that promoted to team leader, right?
The other Jessica.
The other one.
Okay, sorry, girl. I get y'all confused. I gotta come up with nicknames for you guys.
Oh,
But the other Jessica, she's on here, right? Like
she was.
okay. it's just, y'all gotta, I mean, I'm telling you, the money is there. I remember when Christy first joined, she was like, why do they want to pay us so much? And I was like, don't ask questions, just take it and run. Like, like we're a bunch of thieves, right?
People sometimes don't believe me. Like, they're like, are you kidding? I'm like, no. And so I just take them in this stuff, and they're like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm not joking.
Right.
It's so true. It's so true.
Because companies can't make commission claims unless they have evidence to back it up. So that's why it's best just to tag people in these videos and let the videos do the talking. Because these videos can't say you can make this much in commissions unless it's true, you know? Right. So, yeah.
It's awesome.
It is. It's crazy, ridiculous, amazing. So what other questions do y'all have? I don't want to overwhelm people. I really want people to stick to the groups, to stick to the systems we have. And if you get off this call and you have no clue still, like what's ad take message or how do I even start with my first post, reach out to your sponsor, reach out to me or Bobby Joe, reach out to all of us in a group chat and say, okay, I need to do the first thing. What do I need to do? And we will talk you through it. We will guide you through it. So don't feel like anything you can say is dumb. We're not going to be irritated. We're not going to be like, oh, we just talked about that. Like, no, there's a lot of information and you're going to need the extra support. Like, seriously, I was such a hot mess with Bobby Joe that first 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's all right though. I mean, you know, we're all fighting for something different, right? Like I knew what Christy was fighting for. I mean, I knew why she was coming aboard this business, and I knew she trusted me. You know, I knew that she knew I wouldn't lead her astray. Right. And I took on that responsibility to make sure she had everything that she needed as her sponsor. And I wanted her to be successful, not because it did anything for me, but because I knew what that meant for her family. And that's how much I love my team. And that doesn't change for anybody. So when you bring somebody on board, just make sure you know why they are here and just be as compassionate as you can, whether they ask the same question a million times, because eventually it'll click and they'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
Right.
And then you won't hear from them for 2 weeks and you're going to be like, hello, are you still there?
Right. Absolutely. Does anyone else have questions?
Y'all are amazing.
I know.
I honestly didn't think it was going to be this easy when I first started, because I had no idea what I was doing at all. I'm just like, you know what, this kind of seems like a fun way to, you know, make some money, and especially trying out the products. And after I posted my 1 week results, I think I added 4 people to it, and that was just from the week 1. So that was pretty awesome.
Right.
And that was exciting.
That is super exciting, and it's awesome that Modere makes this easy for us. Again, that's why we just have to watch those videos and know the ATM. You add them to the group, you tag them in the pin video, and then you message them. That's it.
Yeah, 2 of the people that I actually got were people that were on other types of weight loss programs, and they were like, are you serious? And I said, that's what I was like, I tried 3 or 4 different other programs and I didn't see results as quickly as I'm seeing now. And so they're like, oh, well, we'll just give it a try.
Right.
Like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And that money back guarantee.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Awesome. Okay, well, speak now or forever hold your peace there, rock stars. Anyone have anything else?
Cindy, what about you, girl? Oh, you can't talk?
Oh, no. You can type it.
You can type it in the message in the chat and we'll answer it for you. So down, like if you press your screen, there's a chat. Okay.
You can message Janelle or whatever. We still got you. It's good. I love technology, seriously.
Did you record this, Christy?
Yes, this is recorded, so I will stop recording. I'll put it in our chat. So, you can copy and paste the link and send it to some of your newbies that are signing up. But yeah, I just wanted to go over some of those main important things that we should be doing, because as this momentum keeps building and is explosive, you guys are going to know exactly how you need to train your new social marketers. And we're not creating new team pages. We're not creating all these extra bells and whistles that we've done before in the past. It's easy. There's a couple chats, there's a couple groups, add tag message, giddy up,
Why people fail in this industry? And here's exactly what not to do. The reason people fail in this industry is when they don't follow the rules, not the rules, but they don't follow the systems in place, right? In my last company, we didn't have this system. Yeah. So we had to create this system, and everybody had their own little system and never wanted to share what everybody else was doing. Here, we're all on one accord. We all follow the same system, and that's why the momentum is so strong, is because we are all doing the same exact thing, and it's successful, and it's working. So when you start to jump off that system, you're going to start to plummet, and it's going to fail every single time. So follow the system, because I'm telling you guys, this is so much easier than anything I did in my previous company for 5 years.
Right.
So I've never seen this before, ever. I worked for 3.5 years straight to hit the rank that I just hit last month in 68 days. So I'm telling you guys, this is doable when you follow that system to a T. Do not deviate from it. It is there and it's successful. And I'm telling you guys, stick to it and you will hit Elite 1, Elite 2, Elite 3, and all the way up. You guys got this, 100%.
I totally agree with you, Bobby Joe, because I came from the same place you did, and I've made it very, like, I'm sticking to this, I'm doing this, I'm not going off track of it. Man, my followings are growing, my interaction is growing. I mean, we'll look at how fast things are happening for me. Never, ever before have I experienced this. And so I know that that's so true. There's a lot of truth to that. And if I could just share one quick thing, I know Christy's got to go, but one thing that I don't know, you get to touch on like the likes on your posts and how you're commenting on them. It's working really good for me is just taking that simple little I go down every single like and send a little message out. I actually did this when I was at the salon, and but I was just talking to right now, I got a couple M3s coming because of what I just did at the salon. And all I did was just said, hey, thanks for the love on my post. Because it was the one of me holding my pills in my hand. Mm-hmm. So you can't really say, aren't those results amazing?
Right.
So I said, hey, thanks for the love on my post. Would you like to learn more about what those are? And I said, I can tag you on a 3-minute video and you can learn a little bit more about what it is. And people are responding to me just saying, no, I believe you. I've seen you. I know you and I believe you. So there's a lot of truth in speaking what you're saying. Like, I am floored, you guys, because I had no idea there were so many people paying attention to me out there all this time that I've been putting posts out. And I've been anal about it, like, every hour on the hour for, like, years. Right. And I didn't realize anybody was paying attention to me. But they have been. Yeah. And when I started doing the interaction, Bobby Joe, having us, what you did in Power Hour, telling us to set things out there to get people to interact, and like, what do we do that night? I put out something about the backyard pools. Oh my God, that thing went on for like 2 days of people talking, and like, so I did my hair thing today, my hairstyles, and then came back and did a video. I mean, there's people like going nuts on these comments. Like, that's just, people are like there's so much to that. And that's what I love about this company. Is you can just be yourself. You don't have to sell your product. Just be yourself and sell yourself. And when you sell yourself, your product sells by itself.
Absolutely. Yeah. I had a girl message me today just off of I just posted a recent update picture of myself from I'm only using trim and burn. I'm not using anything else. And I just used those 2 products, and I posted my 2-week results based off of those 2 products. And this girl messaged me, if you go to that picture, you're going to notice I have 0 comments. Nobody's commented, but my inbox blew up. And so this lady messaged me, and she's like, okay, so what are you taking? She's like, I know, because she works out at our gym. And she's like, I know I see you in the gym kicking your butt all the time. And so that's not going to work for me. And I was like, really, you think that? And I'm like, I hit plateaus being a fit person myself.
Right.
And so just being you, people will trust you and they'll follow you. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to order it because I don't know what it is. But she's like, if you look like that in 2 weeks, I wonder what it'll do for me.
That's awesome.
I agree with you. I think it's just about being who you are and showcasing your life, like for real, no more faking it till you make it, like showcasing your life, and people will follow that. People will love you for that.
Yeah,
I did like a stupid little, 45-second video. I was singing some song and just saying, I'm okay. Oh my gosh, there's people still to this day. I have on Instagram, I've got over 100 views on that thing. And every time I look at it, I just start cracking up laughing. I'm like, it was the dumbest thing. But there's so many people that is catching that, that caught the attention of that thing because it's me.
Yeah, one of my first posts was just about the burn pill alone. And I was like, this keeps me up from 6:30 to 9:30. And I work at a preschool with a bunch of 3-year-olds for 8 hours a day. And I want to just nap all the time. But once I started just the burn, because that's what I ordered first, and I'm like, okay, this is working. I'm getting a whole system. And that's how I got a couple moms from actually my mom's preschool. They were, what was that post about? And I was just like, I swear on it right now because, just the energy I have, I don't nap anymore. I used to nap every day, and my mom's like, are you sick? Because, no, I'm just mentally, tired and exhausted. Now I can just, keep up with everything, and I feel good, and and a lot of people are always like, well, having that much energy doesn't make you feel sick, or doesn't it, all those different things, and I'm like, no, because it's natural. I said, these are the ingredients, and I went to the M3 page because you hit that little plus button by where the products are. It tells you the ingredients right there. And I said, if you think any of them sound odd, I said, look them up because I did too. And I was like, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. And my dad being a health teacher, he was like, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So I was like, I was pretty excited about that.
That's awesome.
I'm addicted to those burns. I'm telling you. I'm never going off of those things.
Yeah. And so seeing the couple moms that were like, oh yeah, we'll try the burn. And then I'm like, well, did you know there's a whole system to it? That's when they were like, oh, and so then I sold a couple there. So I was like, all right, well, that was easy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it. All you have to do is live the lifestyle. And if you can't afford to get the products right now, you get yourself to Bronze ASAP, and you get to run your business for free, and you get to use the products for free and then talk about them. It is so amazing that they're doing this for us. So awesome. So, okay, I got to run because I'm dying to see my mama. It's been a month. I'm dying to see the baby. But does anyone have any last questions before we jump off? Okay, you guys are amazing. You are killing it. Could not be prouder. Seriously, it's so much fun just to see the excitement and the momentum, and just knowing that you're just changing lives and you're doing so many great things for people. And this is just the beginning. We've just started. Yay!
Woo-hoo.
I love it. Well, everyone have a great night.
You too.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.